Hey there, everyone. I'm MrGamingGuitarist. I know I'm late on this one because Oasis just had their reunion tour, or they just kicked it off. And Oasis is a band that I know very little about, other than I know it was started by two brothers, Liam and Noel Gallagher. And I'm familiar with Noel a little bit because I remember years ago I was reading a Guitar World magazine article where they were interviewing him, and I barely remember any of the details. But the one quote I remember him saying is he said something along the lines of, "I love Metallica. They're great guys. I love everything about them except their music." And I thought, okay, this is a pretty interesting guy. But I know Noel is the guitar player, if I'm saying his name correctly, like Noel, where it's like Joel, but with an N. And I know Liam is the singer. I know they're brothers, and I've heard, like, based off the pretty much zero knowledge I have from what I've been able to piece together, it feels like they hated each other for years, and I'm guessing that's why Oasis broke up originally, and now I guess they're able to get along again, sort of like how Axl Rose and Slash were able to get along, and there was a full Guns N' Roses reunion with Axl and Slash and Duff McKagan in 2016. So anyways, I, believe it or not, the only Oasis song I've heard, of course, you would have to be living under a rock even bigger than me if you've never heard the song Wonderwall. Other than that, I've never heard an Oasis song in my life that's not Wonderwall. So I did a poll on my live stream. Everyone told me, if you're going to start with one song, listen to Live Forever. So I've got it pulled up here. This is from the official Oasis YouTube channel, and let's get into it. I'm excited. My first true dive into Oasis. Here we go. Like the drums so far?
Maybe I don't really wanna know how your garden grows, 'cause I just wanna fly. Lately, did you ever feel the pain in the morning rain as it soaks you to the bone? Or maybe I just wanna fly, wanna live but don't wanna die. Maybe I just wanna breathe. Maybe I just don't believe. Maybe you're the same as me. We see things I'll never see. You and I gonna live forever.
Okay, so I know you hate it when people pause songs, but the unfortunate truth is that if you don't do this, there's an extremely high chance that YouTube will block this video if they aren't going to do that already. But so far, I'm liking what I'm hearing. It really gives me it definitely sounds 90s. Just something about, I know that they are from the 90s, but it's an odd feeling hearing something that you should already know about, but being able to hear it for the first time. It really takes me back to those days of when I would listen to MTV and TRL. I'm loving the jangly guitar work. Just the strumming, the simple chords and strumming is great. I like Liam's voice. I like the drums. I don't know who the bass player or the drummer are. You're going to have to fill me in on that in the comments. But but you can tell, they are definitely inspired by the Beatles. I'm getting that vibe already. I've heard other people say that, but if I didn't know that before, I absolutely know that now.
I said maybe I don't really wanna know how your garden grows. to the bone. Maybe I will never be all the things that I wanna be. Now is not the time to cry. Now's the time to find out why. I think you're the same as me. We see things I'll never see. You and I are gonna live forever.
Very nice solo so far. I got some stuff to say. Okay. Alright, because it's sacrilege to pause during the guitar solo, I should know because I am a guitar player. But I'm surprised that there's a guitar solo here. Like, I didn't know... I thought that Oasis would be one of those bands that say, oh, we don't need guitar solos, fuck guitar. I thought that they were one of those types of bands, so I'm pleasantly surprised to hear that. Like, I like it. Very, very catchy guitar solo, very, you know, it's very melodic, follows the line, follows the main melody, but, you know, still able to play some... It's a good mix of melody and playing along with scales. So far, yeah, I like Noel's approach to guitar playing from the only two songs I've heard. It's just very simple, to the point, nothing fancy, but very... It's... How could I describe it? Deadly efficient. There we go.
I don't really wanna know how you got it, girls, 'cause I just wanna fly. Lately, did you ever feel the pain in the morning rain? I just soak you to the bone. And maybe I just wanna fly, wanna live but don't wanna die. Maybe I just wanna breathe. Maybe I just don't believe. Maybe you're the same as me. We see things I'll never see. You and I are gonna live forever. 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 Gonna live forever.
Oh, a second solo. Holy shit. Yeah. This is great. I got nothing bad to say. Yeah, like, okay. I liked it. I like it a lot. I'm definitely starting to understand the hype around Oasis. I like the texture that the song brings. Like, I hear a lot of chorus in the guitars. I hear reverb. Like, it's very well produced. Like, you can tell, like, they were one of the bigger bands from the 90s, but I just feel like an idiot that I haven't listened to them up to this point, because they definitely feel like a band when I first started listening to rock music in 2007. They sound like someone I would put there in my regular rotation alongside, you know, the usuals that I would listen to from the 90s, like Nirvana, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, you know, the Seattle bands. But the impression I'm getting is they feel a lot like a blend of a band that has a punk rock inspiration, but they also really, like, they really loved the of course, you know, they are from England, but they love the 60s British invasion bands. Like, I can hear that they really do like the Beatles. I've said that before, but you can hear the Stones influence. I can even hear a little bit of the Kinks and the Dave Clark Five. Like, I can hear all of that in Liam's voice. Like, it really does feel like, and, you know, I could be completely wrong, but as a person who knows nothing and is just now learning about Oasis, you know, if you want to crucify me in the comments all you want, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you from doing that. But it, to me, kind of feels like Liam Gallagher's voice, to me, feels like a punk rock version of John Lennon. If that makes any sense at all. Maybe it's not, but that's the impression I'm getting. And I love, like I said before, Noel's deadly efficient guitar playing, because even though he's not shredding, he's not playing any like insane riffs, I love that he's able to take what sounds like something you would play on an acoustic guitar, but just simply plug it into an electric guitar. Looks like that's probably like an Epiphone Riviera semi-hollow guitar back there he's playing. I love that he's just saying, we're going to take what we would have done on an acoustic guitar, but just do the same thing and just do it loud and proud. So yeah, I like Oasis. They are 2 for 2. I already liked Wonderwall when I first heard it, you know, millions of years ago, but I like Live Forever as well. So if you have any more Oasis songs you want me to react to, you know, given that YouTube doesn't pull this down 5 seconds after uploading it, let me know. But so far, it's a no-brainer for me to listen to more Oasis. So yeah, that's just this. So yeah, a dumb American who's been living under a rock who has just completely ignored Oasis, not intentionally ignoring them, just never got around to them. I like what I've heard so far. So this album is called Definitely Maybe, or is that the album that made Oasis really popular? You let me know. Anyways, very impressed, really enjoyed it so far, and I look forward to listening to more Oasis, if YouTube allows it. Alright, see you next time, bye.